Welcome to Whole Damn Vibe with Steph Wharton. You get to enter your speaker era, automate your visibility and your marketing, and essentially prioritize a life first business model that feels like a whole damn vibe. Now, you've heard me talk about before the whole concept that you get to automate your visibility through public speaking. The reason you get to do this is because public speaking and collaborations in general essentially act as a top of funnel marketing tool. Now, when it comes to a top of funnel marketing tool, it's essentially an opportunity to increase your visibility, increase brand awareness, and increase your thought leadership. So what that actually looks like is your visibility. It could be self-explanatory, but I'm going to go ahead and not make any assumptions. And basically, it's entire concept that your marketing, your brand can get seen by people, whether it's people within your existing community, so current followers, clients, audience members, or it can also get you seen by new people that don't currently know who you are, what you exist, or what you do. So it's really freaking awesome when you're able to prioritize visibility in a way that gets you seen both by new and current people. Now, when it comes to brand awareness, this is all about getting intentional visibility, right? Because it doesn't matter if you all of a sudden get seen by a million people, you have all these new leads and all these things working for your business, but they're not really working because the people watching your content and consuming your marketing overall are not good fits. They're not actually struggling with anything that you can support them with. They're not looking to learn anything from you. So they're just seeing, they're looking at your content, but they're not really consuming. They're not really caring, and they're not taking any action, right? They're not taking next steps to either follow, subscribe, connect with you, get to know you, consume more of your content, and invest in your offers. And that, when we're looking at marketing overall, that's what we want to get them to achieve, right? We want to get them to invest. And even if not everybody in your community is a client or prospective client, that's okay. There could be something else coming out of that, even if it's just friendship or collaborations, or perhaps, God forbid, you investing in them. That is totally valid, right? Business relationship building is a two-way street. So we have visibility, fresh eyes on your marketing and your content. We have brand awareness. So people essentially getting a really good feel for what you stand for, what you believe in, what you are all about, what you're known for, what you sell, those kind of things, right? Like, what's your brand all about? And kind of interwoven with that, what visibility and public speaking allows you to do as well is really deepen your thought leadership. Because as you are speaking and sharing more of your story, your truth, your perspectives on different matters, business related typically, but also beyond that, is that people are seeing you as somebody who has a strong opinion, who stands for something, and who is knowledgeable in whatever it is that you specialize in. So now they start to see you as somebody that they can rely on, somebody that they can trust, and that they want to consume more content and or work with. So those are kind of the three things that you really do get out of a top of funnel marketing tool. Now, you could use any tool. You could literally use Instagram Reels, right? That gets you visibility. You could use ads, paid ads, that will get you visibility and more eyes on your content and your marketing there. You could use blogging, another great tool, right? They all have different ways of getting you in front of other people, whether it's paid advertising or whether it's video content or whether it's written content. There's so many alternatives out there that are going to give you fresh and existing eyes on your brand, on your content, in order to deepen your leadership and lead to sales down the line. So public speaking as a visibility tool honestly is one of my favorites. And I think the reason why I love it so much, I always want to say it's because it's fun, right? But I know not everybody thinks public speaking is fun. Maybe because you haven't tried it before, or you probably have done public speaking in some way, shape, or form, but the format, the context, the way it was done, the topic, maybe it was back in school or some job that you had or whatever it was, right? Maybe you're doing a speech at a wedding as a maid of honor or man of honor or person of honor. And it just felt awkward and embarrassing, and you weren't prepared enough, or you weren't as excited about the topic, whatever it might be. Maybe you just had a bad experience with public speaking. But the way that I like to look at public speaking is any instance where you are sharing your voice, where you are, it's not even your voice in the literal sense, is where you're sharing your brain, your heart, the thoughts that you have, right? You are expressing yourself. You're sharing your expertise and your lived experience and your opinions. That is public speaking, which I know is the same as marketing. It's the same as content creation. What makes it public speaking, what makes it different from content creation in general, it can be a variety of things. It could be the fact that you're speaking on a stage. It could be the fact that you're being interviewed in a podcast. So more traditional public speaking opportunities that you might think of. Or it could just be the fact that you inside, like inside your head, your brain, you are embodying your speaker identity. You're showing up and recording a piece of content or even an episode for your own podcast where it's not somebody else's stage. You're creating your own stage, your own platform. And again, you're sharing your own brilliance, your own wisdom. That's public speaking. Whether you're doing it in front of a stage or not, you're sharing your own truth. And I think that's something really important to hold on to, especially if you're curious about public speaking, but you're a little bit scared to do so and to dive right in and you're like, not my cup of tea. It's like, what if you're already doing the thing right now and it's just about going all in? It's about going deeper. It's about challenging yourself to do it in different ways, right? In bolder ways. It just gets you a little bit closer to feeling more at ease with the idea of public speaking versus just being completely terrified down to the core. But I digress. Public speaking, the reason it gets to be a visibility tour is because it's getting you in front of new audiences. Every time you speak on a stage, maybe you're a panelist, maybe you do a guest training inside of a mastermind that is led by another entrepreneur. Maybe you do it inside of a free community on Facebook or wherever else free communities are being hosted. Mine's on Slack. Not that we do guests, but like you catch my drift, right? We do weekly fiestas instead. It could be you being interviewed on a podcast, like I said, speaking at a virtual summit. Those are all opportunities where you're collaborating with somebody else. You're showing up as a guest speaker at an event or some sort of platform, and you're getting to share your story and your expertise in different ways in front of new audiences, of new people. And as you share those speaking opportunities with your own community, you're now also gaining visibility and deepening your thought leadership and your brand and your relationships with your existing community as well. So it's a double whammy. You get to do it both ways, both the new exposure and reinforcing that exposure and relationships. So it's really a very powerful tool. Now, I said visibility gets to be a top of funnel marketing tool, and it's really freaking awesome as such because it is fun. I said it is freaking awesome as well because it allows you to collaborate in front of new audiences as well as existing, but it's also because it's super sustainable. If I were to really look at it, it's the fact that you can automate your visibility. Because think about it, you spend some intentional time right now booking speaking engagements and other collaborations, media features, and now those all get to go live and happen for the next 3, 4, 5 months. So for those couple months, whether it's 5 months, 3 months, 6 months, doesn't matter, you get to do as many public speaking opportunities as you want and then base it off of that. For that amount of time, it's all automated. There's always going to be, whether it's every month or every week, there's going to be something going live on somebody else's platform, sharing your story, amplifying your message. That is sustainable marketing visibility at its finest. It's so automated. It's so sustainable. It's so cool. And it allows you to not only amplify your message, but grow your own community and then amplify your own marketing. So if you have social media, email marketing, your own podcast, you get to grow all those platforms and those communities too through public speaking, right? Because one gets to lead to the other. You get to build those relationships, or you get to connect with those people through public speaking and then build their relationships further through your own marketing. So it's just really freaking awesome, right? Like sustainability, relationship building, and fun. Like what more could you ask? But if you're looking for something to do in terms of switching up your marketing, switching up your business model, you're looking for more automation, for more sustainable marketing and visibility, I definitely encourage to, as a way to embrace public speaking and enter your speaker era, challenge yourself, right? pitch yourself, put yourself out there, take initiative, join the Visibility Tour Challenge if you need some guidance and accountability, right? But within the program, you actually get to both pitch and create content that builds a brand and attracts public speaking opportunities to you. It attracts the invitations to you. So you're now doing both, right? You're putting yourself out there and you're attracting. So it's that give and take, that push and pull. So you can book out your own visibility tour and experience what it looks like to automate your own visibility through public speaking. I hope to catch you inside, and I will definitely see you on the next episode of the podcast.